In this video, I'm going to tell you why I've carried belly.
Ah,
I found that I've carried
they say
belly.
don't follow man. You didn't hear what?
Hi guys,
guys.
welcome back to our channel. I'm Adam.
I'm Nelson.
Together we are Adam and Nelson.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about how I carry belly. No, I actually know how I carried belly. Abi, you don't want to get, you don't
No,
ask
they
me.
want to know how you carry.
No,
Tell
I'm
them
not.
how you carry. How do you carry?
Today I'm going to tell you guys how I found out I was pregnant. Basically, how I found out we were pregnant. So first of all, we wanted to wait a little after the wedding. We didn't want to wait up to a year, but wanted to wait for
They had long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So this was going to be maybe our first time of going to be together for long. That's after the service period.
Yeah.
So we wanted to have a relatively longer honeymoon time. Don't be baby factory we can't do.
Yeah, we didn't want to we were married in December and
by January somebody is vomiting and spitting all over the place.
Yeah, because trust me, pregnancy is not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wanted to wait, but we didn't want to wait
too long, right?
Too long.
Yeah.
We never planned to wait up to a year.
No.
But we wanted to wait for a considerable amount of time.
And before they turn us to prayer topic.
No, it wasn't even because of them. It was just us.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is how we wanted it to go.
Regardless.
So he traveled.
I see.
And I was expecting my period. And it didn't come. So I wasn't bothered.
You are married?
Yeah, no, I wasn't bothered because I know it can delay a bit.
Okay.
So
by how long?
I've had delay for 7 days before.
Okay.
But it normally happens when I'm stressed, when I'm very, very, very stressed. Or maybe I change pattern of live. Maybe I start exercising. Like that time we were 7, I started exercising every day. That one changed my menstrual cycle. So first day it didn't come. I'm like, they used to say plus or minus 28 days. So let's do the plus or minus 2 days. Plus or minus 2 days. Yeah. So plus or minus 2 days it didn't come. So he was on a trip. And he was like, has your period come? I said no. We didn't really think about it because he knows that my cycle can be like that. So after that, he was supposed to come back. And he was like, has your period come? I said no. But I wasn't even bothered. Did I sound bothered?
No, you didn't.
I wasn't bothered. I'm like, go, I don't need to come. It did not come, it will come. You understand? So, but before then, I started having headaches, right? I kept complaining of headaches. He was like, this headache, it might be that I want to have typhoid. That constant headaches is a sign of very big sickness. I think that's what he said. He was like, you're always having headaches. So this headaches is like sign of very big sickness. And I just felt like maybe it's my ovulation. That's why I'm having constant headache, because the headaches were just.
This one was for longer. So it could be typhoid. You can go and see the blood pressure. Something happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes it starts with the headache.
So it starts with the headache.
Even though most strong-headed women used to have headache.
So I kept having constant headache, but this one wasn't overpowering. The headaches were just there, somewhere in my head. And I think during the day I kept complaining that I'm having headaches. So I kept having headaches, and 3 days passed, 4 days passed, nothing came. We were still on the trip, right? Then he came back. Were you back at that point? Yeah, so he came back and he was like, has your period not come? I said, no, it delays like that. At a point, did you feel I was pregnant?
There was always a possibility.
Okay, you had the possibility.
Till I was sure 100% I didn't bank on it.
Yeah, he didn't bank on it. So I went to the market and I walked past a shop where they had spaghetti. And I had goose pimples round my body, like up to down. I'm like, it was so. I was like,
crop come at once.
Not crop.
Maybe that's the question you're asking yourself now.
like this. You guys know what goose pimples, what they have, the goose bumps, not goose pimples, goose bumps, yeah. So I walked past the shop where they had spaghetti and everything, like from my head to toe. I literally shoot that. I'm like, what? Why am I seeing spaghetti and reacting? You understand? So I just brushed it off. Then on my way home, I saw spaghetti on the billboard, and same feeling came back. I'm like, there's definitely there's something wrong somewhere.
And before then, you had no issues with spaghetti.
Before then, I had no issues with spaghetti, and spaghetti, that was just the first sign. So I came back home. I wanted to cook. I was standing, and I just started feeling dizzy. So I was like, what's going on here? I was like, anyway, what I felt was my period was around the corner. And sometimes when my period is about to come, I have funny feelings. I have like fainting feelings. Around those times, I don't go to the market alone. He goes to the market with me, because especially when the sun is up, I begin to feel a little
so that if you
dizzy. So that if I faint, there will be somebody to hold me before I reach the ground. So I just felt like, the period was soon going to come. It's going to come. I kept saying, it will come. It will come. It will not come today. It will come tomorrow. It will not come tomorrow. Okay, it will come next tomorrow. But then I googled how to detect early pregnancy, and some of the things I was seeing, I didn't really have those symptoms. But one I saw there, like brown spottings. So I had not seen brown spotting, so I said brown spotting has not come, so the period is definitely coming. So one morning I woke up, there was spotting on my panties, and I felt like my period, that little speck you get when the period is about to come out. So I told him, the period has come. I told you that day now, that the period has come. So I just picked up my pant liner or my sanitary pad, and I put it in there, and from morning till night, nothing else. And I was like, what's going on here? Nothing else came out. I was like, So I think you asked me, like, are you still using the pant liners? I said yes. And I told him that I don't understand this period though. Like, it's not flowing. I just had like few spottings, brown spottings, and nothing else has happened after then. And he said, what did you even say, Seth?
Yeah, you just keep waiting.
Yeah, he said then maybe it will come out now. Maybe first day is delaying. That am I having cramps? I said no, that I wasn't having cramps. So we just like let it slide. But then he went to work, and I was at home washing plate. As I was washing the plate, I started shaking inside me. Like I just started shaking. I felt like I was shaking.
That power has come over you.
Which power has come over me? Go away. I just started shaking. And I'm like, hold on. So I stopped washing plate. I sat down for a little while. Then I continued washing the plate again. Then that day, I was supposed to arrange the shelf, the cabinet in the kitchen. I opened the cabinet. Immediately I saw spaghetti. I had that goosebumps all over me. So I just like banged the cabinet. And when you see something irritating, that was how I felt. So I just told myself, you know what? At that point, I said, I need to do a pregnancy test.
Oh, so you were so sure?
At that point, I wanted, because I'm like, all this.
So what do we now call it now? Spaghetti croc.
Why are you saying this?
No, I want to be like, I see spaghetti and I have that feeling.
It had never
makes
happened.
me want to do a pregnancy test.
Before I was having headaches, the period didn't come, the brown spotting that Google talked about. I was feeling faint.
If it's Google,
No, I was feeling faint. So after all these symptoms, and at that day it was like day 8.
Okay.
It was day.
It had gone past the 7 days.
Yeah, it had gone past the 7 day that I was comfortable with, and at that point I was like, I need to do a pregnancy test. But I didn't tell him because I didn't want to get his hopes up. It's not like we were
trying for a baby. I think that's the language.
It's easy trying. It's not like we were under any pressure or
So we wanted it at that time.
Yeah.
Per se,
we still had like a couple of months
based
on our own schedule. You understand? So I went there. And I told them, I got to the pharmacy. I'm like, I need a pregnancy test kit. So they gave it to me, and I looked at the test kit. They wrote good news, and I'm like, yeah, I hope this is a good news. It was not like if I found out it was negative. I think at that point I don't know if I would have been sad if it was negative
50-50.
or I would have been happy. Yeah, it was just, it did not come nice. It comes nice. You understand? So I got the test kit, and the man said, oh, you have to use it with your first urine for the day. That's your first morning.
Early morning.
pee.
Hot peace. Hot fun that is plenty.
So, and me, I'm not the kind of person that pees at night. I don't pee at night.
That's before now.
Once I sleep and I wake up in the morning and I pee, that's how I've been since I was a child. So I told myself that this is going to be difficult too, because I wanted to film the whole,
how do you pee in the morning?
Not how I pee in the morning, how the whole reaction. But then NEPA, this godforsaken NEPA did not bring, like, I didn't want him to suspect. So I put the test kit in my purse, and I kept the purse in the parlor. I didn't want to use the bathroom both of us use. I wanted to use like the visitor's bathroom, because I didn't want to be like, why are you taking long in the bathroom? So let's say surprisingly, that day I woke up by 2, I think around 2:30, and I woke up because I was feeling feverish. That's why I haven't woke up at that time. So I woke up and I felt pressed. So I'm like, oh, good time to check this pregnancy thing. So I just got up, peed in a container, and I dipped the test. I had not even finished and I dipped the test kit in. I had not even, when you're like, let me even wait. They say wait for a couple of seconds. I'd not even finished waiting. My guy showed 2 lines.
Strong lines.
Very, very strong lines.
No doubt.
Yeah, and I did the second one again. And it is, I'm like, oh wow, you have carried belle. It's really good news. And I looked at the back, I'm like, oh well. So I wanted to do a video where, I'm going to tell him. But I know this man, I don't know. I know that, like, I don't know if he's a very emotional person. He's not that, oh my God, or they'll start crying. No, he's not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person.
It sinks in. So
yeah, it sinks in for the both of us.
You might not see too much outside.
Yeah, and I didn't want to, like, we'll now go back to bed and we'll lie down in the same bed and I'll keep it from him. It was 2:30 in the morning. So, all die and I die. After this man now. So I came back, I told him I want to tell him something, and he was like, what's the matter? And he's there looking up like, hey, what has this girl done?
This girl, that's how she always does. 3 o'clock, somewhere wake you, they want to tell you something.
Yeah, and he was
before she completes that part of the story, beware of people who do tests by 3 a.m.
So anyways, he was like, what is that? I was like, and I was still crying. I was like, why are you crying now? No, and I said crying. I was like, why are you crying? Even if tonight, if you ask me why I'm crying, I don't know I'm crying, because it was even annoying. Later, I was not even thinking, why were you even crying, Why were you even
just
crying?
Being dramatic.
I don't know why at that point I wanted to tell him. Maybe at that point, that's when reality really hits me that I was pregnant. So I told him I'm pregnant, and he's like,
From my sleep.
I thought you were awake, fully awake.
I was still booting.
Okay,
I can be talking from the sleep.
Yeah, and I was like, and I brought out my purse and I showed him the result. And he was like, wait, you went to the lab? I said, no, I did this now. Like, when I said now, I went to the bathroom. He looked at it and he smiled. What else did you do again?
That's good. Is that why you're crying?
Yeah, that's what he
was
like.
Crying
yeah,
first.
He was like, is that why you're crying?
Is it tears of joy or?
Yeah, it was actually tears of joy. It was actually tears of joy.
Are you sure it's not tears of confusion?
It wasn't confusion. It's just like, I'm like, wow.
Reality.
Reality. So, and after that, I think I lay down for a while. Then I started having very high temperature.
Immediately afterwards.
Yeah, but, you know, I woke up because I was feeling feverish. So we came to the parlor and everything was still okay at that point before everything went south.
First trimester.
Yeah, so how did you feel when I told you?
Well, I was happy. It's the truth is, I was married. Sometimes you make your own plans. You want it so. Your plans are never superior to God's plan.
Yeah.
You understand?
You can be as careful as you want to be.
Careful, be deceiving yourself.
Yeah.
How many last bonds were planned? You get.
Yeah.
So when you begin to feel like you're in control of the team, it now tells you, my friend.
But I think when I found out I was pregnant, I told him I actually know the day I got pregnant. I think I told him that I actually know the day I got pregnant, and he was like, "Yeah, we know that day."
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was more or less. I was also happy. Of course, you're going to have your own kid one day. You're going to get. I was not the secondary school boy that pregnanted one girl. No, I paid complete.
Go away.
To all the elders.
Yeah, I know sometimes because we are very, very grateful to God. We are still grateful to God because around this time you hear a lot of young couples facing infertility, and it's not like maybe they've lived a wild life or something. You also, when it comes on a platter for you, you are so grateful to God.
We never had any fears.
Yeah. But when we see a lot of people like, oh, they had infertility issue, are like, oh God.
Sometimes man is okay, woman is
okay, and it's not just coming. So I think sometimes we need to say like a word of prayer for them.
Yeah.
Like, God, give.
So initially, the first periods or the first months, we're trying not to.
Yeah, we're trying
when
not to.
When you hear somebody trying
we're actually trying not to, because I wanted to, till now I've not even gone back to school.
To just do a presentation.
And all that, but everything went south quickly. Trust me. Everything went south quickly.
Everything, like, it's not everything.
Not everything, like, I literally my health, like, I shut down.
The drama of the so do you want to tell them about that now? That comes in another one.
Another one.
Okay, fine.
Another one. So that's how we found out
we were pregnant.
Yes. Then we had to tell family members and really close family members. I know you guys are really eager. You want to see what the bum looks like. Why you open your tummy? Go away.
I didn't know we that are pregnant. What did you look at?
Which one did they do?
Hello? Hello?
What are you looking for?
That's a fluffy thing. But not mama.
They're actually happy. We want baby to know that we love him or her. Okay.
Stay tuned for updates.
Now really stay tuned for updates. Am I falling?
So you were.
Yeah. Hi guys. Maybe energy is low today.
Like, I don't want my voice to go higher than yours.
Let it be high.
Hi guys. Is it high like that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi guys.
I wish this or that was excited when I told him I was pregnant. This annoying man.
Midnight, no.
Why would I tell you in the midnight?
Deep in sleep. Are you sure I didn't even suspect?
So now you want to pretend like you suspected. Please, let's start the video. 1, 2, let it go. Hi guys. Why are you doing your hand like that? Why are you doing peace sign?
Peace up. Peace out. Good. One love.
Okay, let's start. Bye.